Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I'm basically hitting the highlight on this video. I've already done this part. It was in part one. Now we just need to kind of create the banner. I'm not going to do the whole thing. The guy just wanted some help to get started. I'm going to use the three-point curve line, and I'm just going to start drawing some lines, and I hope you can see that on your monitor. And you can always go back, but you do want to start on the line again, so get to that node. And sometimes you only want to go about halfway. As long as you start again, you can just start back. That's one reason I like the three-point curve line. It almost attaches itself to itself. So we can take, remember I said we can take the shape tool and grab that again. And sometimes when you hit that, sometimes the shape tool will make that disappear. But you can go back with your shape tool and you can add nodes and then bring that down, bring that up, bring this up more. I'm going to go and do just these bottom two parts of the banner. And sometimes you only want to go halfway with your drawing, as long as you start back on the node, because it's easier to get that curve. I might not do that part right there, but as long as you let go, it'll start a new line. And I'm not going to try to make this perfect by any means for the video. And we need to do this one right here. So I'm just going across it and then bringing my three-point line up. So I'm going to leave that because I've got these two done. Now, I do not know why that happened, but we'll just delete them real quick. I don't know what I hit in the meantime. Won't take just a second. Let's try the virtual segment delete key. Yep. And we have one behind our item, so as long as we nudge it up and then get rid of that and then nudge it back down. This is what I was going to show you. You can take our drawing and see there's our banners. So now take our banners and move them to our drawing. And I did not move that two parts. I must not have hit the node. That's easily fixed. Just take another line and just connect it to here. Put a little curve on it. Now we want to have these nodes connected. So we want to grab all this and connect them together. And I think everything else is. Now, I actually didn't put a line right here to separate these two parts of the banner. I've always kind of not liked drawing banners. They kind of irritating, but there's some people that can do it with like a really good art. So then we need to take away these lines that are, we're not going to be able to see because of the banner. We got to think about that. I think I took away one down there. I need to take away just the triangle and not the banner, because we want to be able to see the banner. And then if you have a leak, you'll know it right off the bat. Whoop. I don't know what's going on with these extra lines. Might have something to do with something, but then what you can do to put wordage in here is we're going to try to smart fill this. And I just realized if I smart fill that, so we can take a line and put it back that I should not have taken away, because that should be the banner. So we're going to take the smart fill tool, fill that in, and let's nudge it out of the way. And then I'm going to left click, right click. And it all depends on what you want to do, where you want to put your wordage. Like this is all the time, all this time, all in capitals, all this time with a question mark. I don't really know what this means. We're going to make it smaller. Let's make it 8 points. Well, probably 15 points. Once you do this, once you get your point size, you need to remember it. So I'd make this 40. So make all the fonts the same, or you should have already typed them out. But then we can get this to text to path just by taking the shape tool, grabbing that one right there and right-clicking your mouse and break it apart. Grabbing that one right there, right-click your mouse and break apart. Then we take a virtual segment delete key and delete this other part of the line. Now we have a path. So now we can take our text, and I apologize, I'm going so fast. I'm just trying to get it all in. Text the path and put it on your path. And then we can always flip it and mirror it and then put it below your path because we use the top of the line. And what's so good, because we nudged it, we can nudge it right back and see if that looks good, and it looks good. So now we can go to text, or we can go to object and break text apart to get just the text and bring it over there. So I messed it up a little bit. I must have hit something funny, but that's how you would do it. And then you would, after you got all that done, use your Smart Fill tool to fill your item back in. Your banner won't be filled in. You could actually make your banner a black line and make it thicker. Make it, I keep using other people's files and I like points. Make it 1 point and scale it to object, so in case you make it bigger or smaller. And then this thing has some curved lines, and you could very well do that, but you could also just fill it in with a gray tint to give it some depth. And as long as it doesn't leak, it looks good. So you could do that, and I'm gonna press my luck and nothing leaked. Wow. That's how I would do it. Hope that helped a little bit, and thank you.